Well, we haven't seen the text of it yet. It sounds as though the finer details are still being worked out. But essentially, what President Joe Biden and Republican House Speaker Kevin McCarthy have agreed.
After months of wrangling, US President Joe Biden and the Republicans in Congress have finally done a deal to raise America's unique debt ceiling, just a few days before the government runs out.
This is a Fox News alert. I'm John Scott in New York. After weeks of failed attempts, lots of finger pointing and negotiating, President Biden and top congressional leaders say they have struck an.
I just got off the phone with the president. I talked to him twice today. And after weeks of negotiations, we have come to an agreement in principle. We still have a lot of work to do, but I believe
Republican negotiators in talks to raise the U.S. debt ceiling got a bit more breathing room on Friday, as Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen said the government was likely to run out of money to pay its bills.
As we come on the air, Republican lawmakers and the White House say they have reached an 11th hour deal on raising the nation's debt limit. Let's get right over to CBS's Christian Benavidez with the late breaking news.
The only thing that I'm really familiar with is his fierce advocacy for children and parents in terms of schools and what is being shown to kids in schools and what.
Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy. Let's listen in.
after weeks of negotiations, we have come to an agreement in principle. We still have a lot of work to do, but
We begin in the United States, where the White House and Republicans have agreed in principle to raise the debt ceiling after weeks of negotiations. Kevin McCarthy and President Joe Biden made the deal.
Jose, sources familiar with these talks tell NBC News that Republican leadership and the White House have come to a tentative debt ceiling agreement, but no official deal has been made public yet. A source